Hey everyone, I'm going to show you how to do 4 different question types on interactive slides in Google Slides. So we're going to go over how to do matching questions, drag and drop, fill in the blank, and a written explanation. We're going to start here with a matching question. You can see I've already started making the background, but we can still edit it, which means students would be able to edit it, but we'll make sure that we save it as an image so that this stuff can't be moved when we present it to students. So for this question, we're going to have the students use the line tool to match a multiplication sentence on the left with its product on the right. So I'm going to start by making the multiplication sentences on the left. So I'm going to get the text tool, which is up here. I'm going to go here, and I'm going to just start by writing a multiplication sentence. So 8 times 5. Make sure that it's big enough for students to see. So I'm going to change the font size to 40. I like to change the font style, but you definitely don't have to. And just make it visually appealing. So then I have this here. I'm going to create a dot on the right for students to be able to click and then drag the line tool from. So to do that, I'm going to go up here to the shape tool, shapes, and then circle. And if you hold down the shift button while you start your line, or I'm sorry, start your shape, it'll make it a perfect circle. So I hold the shift key down, and then I'm going to make it big enough for students to see. I'm going to change the color, and then it should be a perfect circle right here. So this is where students will start the line from. And so then what I'm going to do is I'm going to select both the multiplication sentence and the circle. And I'm just going to copy and paste it several times so that all I have to do is change the multiplication sentence. So here, we'll do 4 problems on the slide. So then I'll change this one to maybe 8 times 4. We can do 8 times 7, 8 times 6. And there we go. And so this is just an easy way to help students review multiplication. And then what I'm going to do here is I'm going to take the multiplication sentence that I have, I'm going to copy it again, and I'm going to put it on the other side, making sure I line it up. And then I'm going to put the product. So I'll put this one as 32. So students would have to match 8 times 4 to 32. I'm going to copy a circle over and put it next to 32. So that's where students will be dragging the line to. I'm even going to move over a little bit. All right. So then this will be one of the possible answers. We're going to copy and we're going to paste it 3 more times. We have a total of 4 products. And then we'll just put the answers here, or the products here that match to each of the multiplication sentences. So we've already done 8 times 4. We can do 8 times 5 is 40 down here. We can do 8 times 6, which is 48 here. And then we can do 8 times 7, which is 56. And so this will be the end of our background that we don't want students to be able to touch. We do want students to use the tech tool, the line tool. And that actually brings me to a good point. So what I do here is I put the tech tool over here just to remind students how to get to each of the technology tools on Google Slides. So for instance, here I have to get to the line tool, click insert, click line, and then you'll have your line tool. And then students can be able to match the multiplication sentence with the product. But what we'll do now is we'll save this as the background so students can't mess with the directions or the possible answer choices. So to do that, I'll make sure that slide 2 is selected because that's what I've been working on. I go to File, Download, PNG image, and that's going to save it in my downloads. So then I'm going to create a new slide. So I can go up here to the arrow that's pointing down next to the plus sign, click blank. And then to insert the background, I'm going to go to Background, choose Image, Browse, and I'm going to go into my downloads because that's where it is. And it should be at the very top. And there we go. So then students now can't play with the directions. Something you do want to do is just make sure that if you do have a tech tool or directions on the side that you copy and paste that over. And then students will just be able to use the line tool to match their multiplication sentence with their product, like this.